Hey everybody, I am going live for the first time because I really just don't want to sit here and record on Zoom just to re-upload it and deal with all this crap. So I know no one's probably going to be in this. That's cool. It's just going to go up as a regular video after I'm done. I just want to jump on today to discuss how Costa Rica has improved my health in many ways, more than one, more than just like food wise. Ever since I've been here, my digestion, the first thing I want to talk about is my digestion and how it's improved so much. I have so many issues back in the States. I have issues with digestion. I have issues with gastrointestinal, like acid reflux. I have not had any of that here. And that's kind of like, okay, side-eyeing a little bit because what's in the American food that's making me have all these issues back home? A lot. There's a lot of crap in the food in America, even the healthy food. Like even the food that like is marked healthy is horrible for you. And it just blows my mind. It's just like you can go to the store and get a vegetable and it can be pumped full of crap. But in Costa Rica, when you go and buy vegetables, a lot of them are local, and the fruits too. A lot of them are local, and they taste different. Even the taste is different. It's like you can taste it when stuff is not tainted. So my digestion has really improved since I've been here. It's crazy how I brought antacids with me. I brought charcoal capsules with me. I brought anti-gas with me to here. And I have not had to use any of that, like none of it. Maybe like a few days here and there if I had some onions or something, because I cannot handle onions. Like onions will put me in a tailspin no matter where I am. But yeah, I'm sitting here reflecting on it and I'm like, man, I have not had any problems here with anything like that. And okay, sorry in advance if my microphone is kind of iffy. I don't have my studio mic. Everything's in storage because I put my whole life in storage when I left the country. But yeah, that's number one. My digestion has improved so much. I'm like literally regularly having no issues, like every day, going to the bathroom like a normal person, and that's the number one thing that I think has really improved since I've been here is my digestive issues. When I was at home in America, I had to go to doctors to figure out why I have like GERD and gastrointestinal problems. It's because of all the crap. It's because of all the crap. In America, tainted food supply. Literally, you don't even have to buy the box stuff on the shelves like to get tainted stuff. You can go and buy fresh vegetables, right? They're pumped full of toxins. And I'm not saying Costa Rica doesn't use chemicals when they grow stuff. They use a lot of pesticides here. And that's an issue that's been brought up for many years, is the amount of pesticides they use here. But that's pretty much it. Like they don't freaking intentionally inject their stuff with artificial hormones or GMOs. They don't do any of that. Like the thing about Costa Rica is the pesticides, and that's it. And I can live with that. Pesticides, whatever. You wash your shit, you wash your shit, it comes off. It's fine. So that's number one. My digestion has improved. My anxiety has also improved. And I'm actually surprised by this because, anxiety just doesn't go away as a result of you leaving somewhere, right? It always stays with you. And I'm not saying it's cured. I still have it, but I haven't had an anxiety attack or a panic attack since I've been here. And also, along with my gas medicines and antacids, I also brought, CBD with me and anti-anxiety medication because I didn't know maybe I was going to be anxious here. I haven't had any major issues with anxiety since I've been here. No panic attacks, no anxiety attacks, nothing. I am currently having a mental breakdown a little bit because I have to go back to the States for a brief work function. And I am trying my best not to have a complete mental breakdown going back because I do not want to go back. I don't want to go back to that violent, like literally like effed up place. I don't want to go. Like I'm already looking for Airbnbs back. Like I'm already looking for flights back out again, even before I'm back there, because I cannot take it. The least amount of time I can stay in that place, the better. I am literally having anxiety about going back to the United States. That's sad. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't be that way, but it is. And a lot of my other digital nomad friends, they have that same feeling when they have to go back to the States. They're like, I can't do this. And like when they get back, they don't want to stay. They want to get out as soon as possible. And it's sad. It's really sad because that's the country, that used to be so awesome. It used to be good. And now everyone's just gone off their freaking rocker. Everyone's a psycho. Everyone's like, hurting other people. And it's just like, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back to a place where I don't feel safe to go to a store, or I don't feel safe to go anywhere in public, really. I mean, it's really terrible. But anxiety here, and pretty much anywhere outside of the States at this point is, 1,000 times better than when I'm at home. I have anxiety attacks a lot. And I think it's just the environment. It's the result of the environment. And it's just a really crazy, crazy, crazy nutso place. And I don't want to go back. But anyway, other than that, anxiety is definitely number 2. Also, I don't have any more like red itchy spots on my hands. And I think I might have some form of like eczema on my hands or something, like, because when I'm back in the States, I get like red patches and they itch like right here. I don't know if anyone has ever had that before, but if you have, let me know what it might be, because I've never experienced that before. I think it's something in the water. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if it's something like in the water or if it's something that I eat there. And I really, really work hard to eat healthy when I'm in the States. But like I said before, you really can't, because everything's tainted. But like here, nothing, like my hands are like perfectly clear. It's crazy. And no itching, no red, nothing. Like that has completely gone away. And I don't know what it is, but I'm choking it up to like either the water or the diet here or the air. I mean, God knows like what the hell is in the air in the United States too. I mean, I don't know why, like they're literally trying to make people ill. They're literally trying to make people sick in America. And I don't understand why, except for the fact that maybe because Big Pharma owns the country, that they want to make people sick so they can get more money. That's just my guess. That's not a fact. I don't know. But I have not had any dryness, itchiness, redness on my skin here at all. None. And yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but I haven't. It's just really sad. It's really, really sad. Like people think that Latin America and is like, oh, this third world, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but it might be less developed than the United States, but it's also less dangerous and less toxic than the United States. Let me say this one thing. The United States might be a first world country, but it's masquerading as one, okay? It's only first world for wealthy people. It's third world for people who, are working class, for people who can't afford nice things. It is third world. It's first world dressed in a freaking Gucci belt. And I know everyone says that now. I said that years ago, though. So I should have trademarked that because everyone uses it at this point. But it really is. The infrastructure is crumbling. The water is horrible in multiple areas. And, mental health crisis, like it's falling apart. And it's just crazy because when you're out of the country and you see, like you read news stories back home and you see what's happening, you're like, fuck, man, like, oh my God, like, it makes you feel kind of like you're away from it, but it also makes you feel like it's still where you're from. And it's like, is this really happening? Like, what the hell? There's a lot of things wrong with the population in America. I think a lot of it is definitely mental health. A lot of it is entitlement. A lot of it is narcissism. A lot of it is selfishness. A lot of it is individualism. Nobody cares about anybody else. They only care about their own, their own selves. And, it, and that leads to the violence. It's like, if you don't have respect for other people, then how are you going to eliminate violence? Because that breeds violence. And it blows my mind. But I'm just sitting here like looking at it from the outside in, and I'm just like, oh my God, like what's going on? It's crazy because in one way you feel safe and you're like, thank God I'm not there. But in another way, you're like, man, like you still don't want to, read about it or hear it happening. And it's just, I don't know, but I don't know what the answer is to fix America, but it is a big problem in many ways. And I don't know. But another way that Costa Rica has improved my health is that I've lost weight, partially the diet, partially because I'm walking everywhere because I don't have a car. America has an obesity problem. We all know this. Everybody knows this, like on the planet, because of the food. And let me tell you guys something. Even when I eat healthy in America, I still don't lose weight. And it goes back to they poison everything, even the healthy food. If you're in America, you really have to spend like extra money to get the stuff that's healthy. You have to spend extra money to get the stuff that's truly organic. So they can label stuff as organic all they want, but then you look on the label and see what's in it and you're like, what the hell is this shit? So I think that it's crimes against humanity what's going on in America. I really do. And I just don't understand why people just want to sit there and freaking argue amongst themselves instead of like figuring out how to fix the real problem. But anyway, another thing that Costa Rica has helped me improve my health with is my overall mental health. I already said this with the anxiety, but besides anxiety, my overall mental health, my state of like calmness and serenity here, because you can't be calm and serene in the United States when like there's all this bullshit happening every day around you, shootings, like freaking government stuff, everything. Like, and it's crazy because I've only been in Costa Rica for how long? I think 2 meses, 2 months, almost 2 months. And how many shootings have happened during that time in the States? I look at the news all the time and it seems to be there's one every other day. And it's just really disgusting. And I'm just like, what's going to change? When is it going to change? Because I'm in a place right now where I have lived 2 months. Okay. No instances of shootings, no violent crime. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Meanwhile, in the United States, there's been in excess of 10 events like that in the course of a month. And that's just disgusting to me. And I don't understand why people in the United States are this way and they're so angry. I don't know if they're angry, who they're angry at, but they're angry. They're angry people. And anger breeds violence. And I don't know. I feel like it goes back to, it's not just mental health. It goes back to income inequality, wealth inequality, because when people are scraping by, then they don't know what to do. Desperation leads to anger. Anger leads to violence. So it's a whole like smorgasbord of things. It's not just mental health. It's not that simple. It's connected to a lot of stuff. And America has a huge, huge financial inequality gap. And I think a lot of these people who commit this stuff, they are struggling. I mean, if you look at, the reports about the people who actually do it, they're not wealthy, they're not like doing well in life. And I think the whole country needs to go to anger management. And I think the whole country needs to go to a mental institution. But, maybe not the whole country, maybe like 90%. I don't know, a lot of people. And I'm terrified. I'm terrified to go back. And it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be scared to go to America, but I am. I'm terrified to go back. And I don't know. I'm scared. And when I get there and, go to the work conference that I have, like immediately bounce, I'm out, dude. I cannot not stay there, especially like for my own body and my own health. It'll be interesting to see when I go back and I start trying to eat healthy again. Like all I eat in America is fruits, vegetables, certain rice. I only buy like one brand of rice it's called Lundberg Farms, I think. Everything else is tainted. It's like you can't win. So my diet is really restricted when I go back to the States. But in Costa Rica, I'm eating like even pastries here and stuff. It's because they don't use refined sugars here. They don't use chemicals here for anything. Everything's made, most everything is made fresh. And it's funny because when you go to the stores here, you'll see American products on the shelves, some American products. Nobody buys them. They're all stocked full. There's a reason why. There's a reason why nobody buys that shit, because they know like it's horrible. So yeah, I mean, but even the pastries at home, like if you go to Starbucks, for example, right? And here goes the partnership in the future with Starbucks. Sorry guys, but you guys suck. If you go to Starbucks and you get a chocolate croissant there and you look at the ingredients, you can't pronounce anything on the ingredient label, and it's disgusting what they put in it. And if you go get a chocolate pastry here and you look at what it's made with, flour, pastry dough, chocolate, real sugar, no added sugar, no artificial. That's it. But if you look at that stuff in the United States, look at a Starbucks nutrition fact label for their chocolate pastry. It'll contain so much stuff you can't even pronounce, and added sugars, refined sugars, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm just like, I don't know. I can't go back to the States and logically like eat anything because everything is just so crazy. But yeah, and then, besides my mental health, just in general, my hair is better here. My scalp is better. Like there's no dry patches like there is at home. And I think, there's something in the water in America. Like I'm not even talking about Flint. Like that's a whole other issue, which is messed up. But even in, areas with good water, it's not really that great. There's still like buildup. I see on the shower at my family's house, there's like pink rings around stuff. And I know that's common for like a lot of, baths and showers and stuff. But in Costa Rica, though, they do have rings around the sink drain, but it's not pink. It's not like bright colors like pink and red like that. It's like brown. So I think it's just the sediment from the earth that's in the water. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Hi, DeMarco. I see you in the chat. I just wanted to come on real quick and just tell you guys like how my health has improved since I've been here. And it's crazy. Like it's wild. It didn't even take a week for the red spots on my hands to go away. It's crazy. But the sun here too. I wanted to mention this one thing. The sun here I'm closer to the equator here, right? But I don't get burned here like I get burned when I'm back in the States. Like it's crazy. Like I don't understand if there's like a hole in the ozone right above the United States or something. But when I go out and walk here to go to the store and get groceries, I'll get red and stuff, but I don't get burned. If I did that back home, I would get burned within like 15 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because I'm closer to the equator here, which means I'm closer to the sun, and I don't get sunburned like I do at home. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but I feel like there's some shady shit going on, back there. And I don't know if any of you guys, I know I have a lot of viewers from other countries, but if any of you guys are in the US and you feel the same way, drop a comment in the comments below and hit me up because I always like to talk to other people who feel the same way as I do. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm probably going to go out and get some groceries. Today's Sunday, so esta domingo. So I'm going to go out and get my food for the week. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.